Well, hello. I'm gonna go to the store and buy a worm. I'm gonna get that worm. I'm gonna give him a little bath, and I'm gonna name him Jeremy. Then he's gonna betray me, just like everybody else. Anyway, that's my new catchphrase. That's how we're starting it every time. How you guys doing? You guys, yeah, it's my it's my iconic catchphrase. Yeah. Uh, hey, you guys doing all right? You doing great? About great about worms, I guess. Wow. All right, so today we're doing something kind of different. We're not playing a video game, but this is still video game related. We love video games. Um, about the Silent Hill stuff and the Resident Evil stuff. So the Silent Hill stuff was kind of cool. I liked that Japanese one by the guy who did like Higurashi and Umineko or whatever. That looks cool. Um, and I'm excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake. That looks cool. But anyway, today what we're doing is the other day I was like, man, there was this old show called Extended Play and eventually changed the name to Xplay, where they just reviewed video games. And it was on G4. And you watch it, and it is hosted by Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. And they reviewed games out of 5. And I'm gonna take you back to the past to watch the shady reviews that suck ass. So this is like 20 years later. Adam Sessler now is allegedly addicted to cocaine. I don't know, but and who knows where Morgan Webb is? Maybe she's like a spider person now. I don't know, but so they really prided themselves on having funny reviews, and they really thought, yeah, I was just about to say that anti-Japan bias. Wow, Japanese games are so weird. Japan is so weird. You know, you're weird. That's right. Take that. But anyway, so we're gonna watch some of those reviews. I found like a playlist of like a bunch of old X Play reviews, and I picked out the ones for games that I knew and cared about. Um, yeah, actually, well, yeah. So G4 died super hard, and eventually they just like stopped showing any shows altogether besides Cheaters, and then one episode of Attack of the Show. Cheaters and Cops. That was like the programming block. It just died super hard. And it did die again. They tried to bring it back as like a YouTube channel. They got Scott the Woz on there, and then they got rid of his stolen theme song, and now it's just like a bad original theme song. That's mean, but I really like that 3D Dot Hero song. It's good. Anyway, Code Monkeys. I never saw it, but I do remember it. Okay. Let's see. And retro house, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna see if this works. If having it in 4x3 isn't compatible, then I guess we'll see. I feel like I should make myself a little bigger here. Where's my face? There's my face. Make me a little bit bigger. Wow, I'm big. I'm so big. I'm big. I'm gonna wear a lot of flannel. You guys got a lumberjack slam? You're kidding me. Anyway. So, alright. So here we go. Oh, was Jonathan Colton on that show? I know he did that song. That song for Portal. And he also did the Portal 2. And he also put a song in Left 4 Dead. Anyway. Alright, so I thought it'd be um oh, okay, it was the song for the show. You know, that's understandable. That seems like his brand. To do geek stuff, I guess. Walk up to women in bars and say, "Hey, did you know that Super Mario Brothers used to be Donkey Donkey Picnic?" Anyway, so alright, so wait. Alright, here we go. So we got we got mouse. So we're gonna start with Devil May Cry 3 and see how that goes. This one's like 8 minutes long. It says it's preview and review, so I guess we'll see both of those.
Yes, Capcom's dark hack-and-slash series, Devil May Cry, has yet another installment in store for Dante fans.
Oh, sure. Devil May Cry 2 was a huge letdown and boring to boot. But Capcom is hoping to inject new life into the third installment by tossing in a new combat system.
Where did Morgan Webb go? I miss you, Morgan.
Here's our preview of Devil May Cry 3.
Wow. This party's getting crazy.
Everyone's favorite metrosexual demon slayer is
How is that metro? I don't understand how that's metrosexual.
3. Doesn't it excite you? Not really, because the last one totally sucked. Where did you hear that? I don't know, it's pretty much common knowledge. Of course, this time around, Pretty Boy Dante is hoping the third game will redeem the franchise.
Don't
Bet on it. This time, the game looks as stylish and gory as ever. And the series is returning to its apocalyptic roots with a faster, more fluid outing.
Wow.
Even if the dialogue hasn't improved.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Okay, hold on. What do you mean it hasn't improved? That's the best line in the whole fucking thing. Yeah, it's like fucking oh Jesus, you know what? I just realized that this is gonna be real bad because my hotkeys for my expressions are on the numpad, and that just means it's gonna skip around the video. That's gonna suck real hard. Anyway, but fucking wait, what do you mean? It's really weird. He calls him Pretty Boy, and I don't understand. He's got a weird fucking eyebrows. Dante's got the weird fucking eyebrows. I don't know. I don't see Pretty Boy. That's. All right. Well, let's keep going.
I have not the words. The biggest shocker of Devil May Cry 3 is that it's actually a prequel. The story takes place even before the events depicted in the original game. That means you'll be hacking and slashing your way through plenty of demons and looking for evil in a gay disco.
A gay? Okay.
Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, they're not even dropping pretense there.
You can play using several fighting styles. Choose Trickster, and you can make evasive maneuvers during combat. Pick the Swordmaster option instead, and Shredder moves are introduced.
Wait, he's not even using Swordmaster
And
moves.
The Gunslinger option introduces
Okay, now he's doing it. Then the
shots.
Trickster thing, he didn't even actually do a Trickster thing. He just jumped off the wall. Yeah.
Oh, for the love of all that is holy, make the guitar rock stop.
This party's getting crazy.
Could you shut up? Anyway, once again, the object of the game is to decimate foes to achieve the rating of dope or blast. Wait, blast?
I'm not even sure myself.
Okay,
Either
I kind
way,
of thought
we'll
that
be
was
sure
funny.
to bring you our full review when the game comes out next year.
I can already tell.
Next is spring 2005. All right.
Of a party.
Okay, now we got I think the actual review now.
At E3 this year, we saw tons of great upcoming titles from Capcom.
Beautiful Joe 2, Resident Evil 4, and Shadows of Rome.
But Devil May Cry
Shadows of
3
Rome.
is one of their most anticipated because
Yeah, you
the
can only
kids
get
love
a dope or
Dante.
blast, yeah.
Apparently androgynous albino men light the fanboys' fires.
Yeah, they do. Of course,
I don't see Dante as androgynous. That's not androgynous.
You can actually play as a teeny tiny cell shaded Dante in the PS2 version of the original Beautiful Joe.
Yes, he looks all itty bitty and cute and really not menacing and brooding at all. Look at him. Who's an adorable little demon
No.
slayer? You are.
No, I don't
Little
slay.
demon slayer.
When it first came out in 2001, Devil May
Okay,
Cry
now we're at the
Bad
review, I
Boy
think.
hero Dante gave legions of gamers yet another game icon to dress up at anime conventions.
Of course, players also loved the gameplay, which is why the crummy sequel disappointed so many fans.
Now Capcom has given us a prequel worthy of the original.
But is it too much? to
Yeah, they really want to do that, don't they?
Find out when we review Devil May Cry 3. Welcome to hell, kids. That ever so human hate farm where it's too late to say, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's so
Once upon
funny.
a time, there was this Italian poet guy named Dante who, along with his drinking buddy Virgil, took a little tour through hell in search of some divine booty luggage named
This is like
Aeolus.
completely unrelated to
Ready
the
for your
game.
own self-guided tour through the devilish undergarments of eternal damnation? Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening, is the perfect punishment for...
I'm a little all right. So I don't understand the reason to bring up Dante and the real Dante and Virgil because from the Divine Comedy, because the names aside, it has like no references to that, and I think that's one of the things that confused me about this review when I saw it when I was younger, is because they always it's like, oh, it's like a retelling of that, and it's not. It's super not.
naughty little sinner, like you. Meet chisel-chested sweet tarts Dante and Virgil. They could give a guppy's gonad about pure love like their literary counterparts. They just want to party, kill things, eat pizza, and pluck the fruit that falls from the trees of Planet Dude. Third time's the charm for old Dante. Devil May Cry 3 is stuffed with beauteous ballistic excess. You'll be needing all of it, game fan, because this game is not easy. The tendons in your forearm will begin to glow with pain as your doomed digits demonically dance around the controller. Multiple moves, weapons,
they had a lot of fun writing that, didn't they?
Dante an awesome array of death-dealing detail. The game will quickly impress upon you the need for strategic management of these fighting elements as you face off with increasingly difficult foes. You will, of course, learn the game's lethal logic the hard way. The pain is worth it.
Oh, Icons is next.
Devil's glorious detail. Fighting logically and strategically yields results. Dante is itching to be controlled right, and when he's garnered more weapons and fighting techniques, evil begins to wither before his penetrating stare. Yes, yes.
Wait, I don't understand. Wait, what the fuck was that? Hold on. Wait, what was that? Wait, why did you like make a Virgil jerking off joke with him unsheathing his sword?
Penetrating stare. Yes, yes.
This was stupid. What the fuck? I don't get it.
Move the story along nicely, and interesting characters and plot twists abound.
Damn it! You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet.
Why would you name a shop? Somebody's got to tell the Japanese we don't name shops.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. No, I did the thing I said I was gonna do. Oh god damn it! All right, wait, hold on. Where is it? What? I don't understand. Wait, all right. Where was I before? God, what do you mean you don't name shops? What do you mean you don't like? You just go to the shop. It's just like, okay. It was like, hey, yeah, where'd you go to pick up that fucking chicken? Oh, I got it at shop. I got it at shop. Oh, cool. Yeah, where'd you get that? Yes, I go to general store. I go to. I don't understand. Like, where you? Oh my god. All right.
Digits demonically dance around.
Oh wait, yeah, I did the thing. So my hotkeys on the numpad, and I'm gonna accidentally like skip around videos. Icons is next.
Stare.
Yeah, it's already pretty bad.
Yes, yes.
Doesn't excite you.
Cutscenes move the story along nicely, and interesting characters and plot twists abound.
Damn it! You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet.
Why would you name a shop? Somebody's got to tell the Japanese we don't name shops. The game also expresses a nice variety of environments, puzzle solving, side challenges, and item collection to keep fatigue at bay. Sadly, awkward camera positions will truly frustrate in a world where light speed reaction to attacks is the only way to survive.
Oh, so the camera sucks in this game, huh?
This level of difficulty is at times just not fair. After all, the game does have the distinct advantage of making all the rules. For the love of God, take pity on me. We give it a 4.
Oh, they give it a 4. Okay, fake news actually. Fake news. Wow, I forgot they gave it a 4. Wait, why did I remember them giving it a 2? Unless I was thinking of Devil May Cry 2. That's weird. Yeah, the camera. What do you mean the camera sucks? This is like the game that like invented the lock-on button, or at least I think 1 did. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know. I don't remember who did what. Yeah, Japan always naming their shops.
It's very, very hard. Can't say that enough.
There are 3 different modes of play, and each of them require a considerable amount of skill. So, if the difficulty of Ninja Gaiden drove you crazy, for the love of all that is holy, rent this game and make sure you can play it before you spend $50 on it.
You unlocked a cheat.
Oh, cheat. Okay, wait. All right, next game. All right, well, we have a little treat. This is God Hand.
Morgan and I have been selling lemonade to raise money to buy PS3s, and we finally become successful thanks to the guy upstairs, God. To explore the mysterious ways in which he works, here's our review of
God Hand.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't understand. Was that wait, was that like a bit? Is that a bit that they're doing like in the whole show? Is it like the in the episode, or was that like wait, I don't what? God is you know, God isn't buying your lemonade, Adam.
A review of God
All right,
Hand.
God Hand, here we go. Shinji Mikami.
Welcome to a world where the boundaries of convention are no match for the content. It's a game where a terrible truth lurks. A place where someone or something is turning heroes into gay heroes.
Sweet!
Exhibit A.
Okay.
God Hand for the PS2. Everything seems to be in its right place.
Water!
We start with a couple, looking as if God himself had eaten too much beauty and puked them into life. But something stands between them and their natural inclination to mate like rabid weasels.
Are you listening?
Her booty speaks, but our hero seems to lack the desire to listen.
I'm gonna get her back one of these days.
Wow. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know. Am I just like I don't understand. Like this is like oh, how long does that go on for? I don't. What? Ha! No. Okay.
A little ho-hum. The Japanese give the old heave-ho to something from their subconscious to ours. Yeah, you'll notice the levels were truly an afterthought. The old
I forgot like how homophobic the early 2000s were. Like being gay was like an absolute sin, and I'm just like, wow, that's like super weird now.
Spooky Land, Fiery World, and yes, the abandoned industrial area. So now you think you're bored. The scenery sucks and you still got a long gaming drive ahead. Not to
Are they
worry,
gonna go
Fight
into the
Man,
mechanics at
it's
all?
Who's driving that counts. The action in God Hand is hilariously over the top. Over 100 ways to pummel, pepper, and pick your opponents apart lay in the hands of Gene, the fighting machine here. Not only can you purchase fight techniques, but you can also customize a palette of available moves to call up in combat. Just dip your fist into whatever color you'd like and apply it to the nearest facial canvas to create a punch-by-numbers masterpiece. The hook of the title is, of course, its namesake, the God Hand. Story as follows.
Why is it stuck? Oh, it's like stuck there.
Intervenes and has his arm cut off for his trouble. His arm is replaced with a limb known as the God Hand. This magical appendage acts as a special move conduit to eradicate nefarious evil. Our hero confronts gangs of eccentrics, each a watermark on his way to sexual awakening. Poor Gene, even his name struggles for a gender identity.
I don't know. What? Oh, man, this is like really like, oh, man.
Time he tries to express his manly powers, a woman emasculates him with threats of castration. Unable to give, he is forced back to the open arms of his own sex to receive.
He's such a sexy man.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, really, Gene? Then how do you explain this?
Those guys are cake.
Not to mention, much sexier than you.
God Hand has a wacky depth that includes chihuahua racing for some reason, and an array of weird cutscenes that culminate into something you just have to see. The combat is fun, but the graphics just bring it down too much. A 4. Sweet! Out of 5.
Oh, boy. Oh, fuck, that was painful. Fuck. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. God. Alright, let's go. What's next? Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
Fanboys and girls, rejoice! Solid Snake is back in Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. Yay!
Oh, we got Morgan Webb this time.
That's right, everyone's favorite stealth superstar is back for more sneaking, shooting, and hiding corpses in a locker. And he got away with the lady.
You got a great butt.
Don't stare at me like that.
I got her.
For those who missed the first Metal Gear Solid, no worries. It's recreated, for the most part verbatim, in Twin Snakes. The most significant improvement is the game's total graphic overhaul. Basically, it's as if they ripped MGS out of its original engine and dumped it into Metal Gear Solid 2's. And it looks great. Hands down, the change with the most far-reaching implications is the ability to fire your weapon from a first-person viewpoint. Just like in Metal Gear Solid 2, popping a guard with a trank gun will instantly drop him. Isn't that cool how he just passes out? I bet it would even work on these cute mice. Wrong ammo.
No, no, she killed her. You know what? This review's a lot more enjoyable because I feel like the shooting the rats is very funny. Okay.
Anyway, the game's only shortcomings are the same advances that make it so cool. While it's great to be able to bust shots with such precision,
They love it though. They love Twin Snakes.
challenge. Since it's a lot easier to drop guards now, you won't really be stressing about getting spotted. And if you've got decent aim, you can drop a whole squad with a few well-aimed shots. Sure, doing this is fun and exciting. It just makes the overall experience focus a bit less on stealth. Though, frankly, subtlety isn't really Snake's strong point to begin with.
Hey, you're that ninja.
You're that ninja.
Duh, Einstein.
Who are you?
Oh, she really got him. She really got him. He said, "You're that ninja," and she said, "She said, duh, Einstein." Yeah. She called him Einstein. Yeah, she got him.
It says Rob Paulson right there on the screen. Metal Gear
This is a voice actor.
Hideo Kojima gives us a whacked-out narrative full of weird moments. Like this masochistic ninja. Otacon peeing his pants.
Oh, what next?
And these cool Easter eggs. Bad GameCube. The downside is that if lengthy, overindulgent cutscenes bore you, Twin Snakes might make you...
I'm sorry. But you can't call... Alright. Twin Snakes cutscenes, you can't call them boring, if anything. They're fucking wacky. Twin Snakes is wacky, but also Metal Gear Solid, that's just what you're getting into with Metal Gear Solid. You're getting history lessons.
You want to bang your head against the floor.
Hey, you're that ninja.
But enough about the downside.
Wait, he had
Let's look
a
at
psychotic
how much
break
fun
over
playing
G4
this
shutting
game
down
is.
again? That's really
I
funny.
can do this all day.
I'm alive.
There's nothing Freudian to see here. Or here. Or here.
I don't know what bit. I don't understand what the bit is.
Nothing at all. Ah! Hmm.
That was
Why
Johnny.
does he have stars coming out of his... Never mind. Metal Gear Solid was hailed as a masterpiece with good reason, and the slick visual presentation of the revised version only serves to make it relevant to the modern market. We give Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes a 4 out of 5.
Wow, they loved it.
Excuse me, I have to take Snakes to the bathroom.
They loved it. All right, this is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I wonder how they're gonna call it gay. Let's find out.
Right now, a moment Adam and I have been waiting all year for. A review of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Objection!
Yes, objection. This handheld law game for the Nintendo DS was one of our favorite weird games of E3 2005.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird now, I guess. Is it because it's Japanese?
Here's a review of Phoenix Wright
I'm sorry, Adam. Morgan. Adam. Is this game weird because it's Japanese? Is this game weird because it's Japanese? Is that what's going on here? I did the thing again. Hold on. I need to tab off before I hit my expressions.
Objection!
Yes, objection. This handheld law game for the Nintendo DS was one of our favorite weird games of E3 2005.
He fucked the moms of all his critics. Wow.
It's worth the wait.
Here's a review of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
I feel like Adam Sessler is like gamer incarnate.
A man accused of a crime he didn't commit. A prosecutor with all the angles. What can this man do? Is Is he in over his head? No, he doesn't take the law into his own hands. He takes it to court. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. He's accused of murdering an innocent woman in her office one night. He says he was never there and is being framed. This is Prosecutor Edgewater.
So I'm kind of confused because, like, I've noticed a lot of the stuff that they've done. Wait, did they say Edgewater? But I've noticed that when they go into the details, they only really talk about the beginning of the game. And I think that is just because that's what they do, is that they just... I feel like it's... there's a conversation to be had here about how it's good to talk about how the game starts, because that's going to be your first impression anyway. And as to not spoil it also. But I feel like this kind of misrepresents the game a little bit, as like it makes it sound like... first off, it makes it sound like that Phoenix isn't actually a lawyer, that he's just like defending himself because, and not that it's just the first case. No, second case, I think. It's the second case. Yeah, it's the second case. What the fuck? The first case is helping Larry Butts, and then like in the second case you defend yourself, and that's like weird. Okay, never mind. All right, did they say Edgewater? All right, let's go.
Framed. This is Prosecutor Edgewater. He has a mat on for Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, Edgewater, wow.
Nothing to see him behind bars, no matter what the
The second
cost,
case you defend
even
Maya.
to his soul.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
This is primary witness Red White. He claims he saw Phoenix commit the crime. Yeah, he's got lots of bling, and he knows it. What an a-hole. Let's see what the judge has
At least
to
he's
say.
an a-hole and not gay.
All right, let's see what Phoenix has to say. Believe me, he'll have a lot to say. As will every character here, peripheral or otherwise. This is one text-heavy game. No blood, no Gundam seeds, no Bandicootian crate busting. Just good old plain legalese. It's enough to make LA Lost star Corbin Burnson rise from obscurity, star in The Dentist 2, and then return back to obscurity. That's the kind of game this is. Objection! Ooh, that's a nice use of the voice recognition.
Yeah,
feature
there's
on
blood in
the
this game. I
DS.
think that's why it's rated T.
Objection! Objection! Yell objection whenever you feel like it. The DS stylus acts as your legal clerk, helping to search crime scenes and look for clues the PD has no time for. Phoenix plays the role of every lawyer we've seen since the inception of television. Objection! Not counting Johnny Cochran. Bless his tortured soul. Objection! Phoenix knows the law. He knows how to listen. Will he ever learn to love? His last true love, Mia, is gone, but get this. She bonded her soul with her sister, Maya, and has psychic powers that can help Phoenix in his legal wranglings. With Maya as his assistant, Phoenix goes the extra mile for his clients, like this case in which an actor in a popular samurai TV show is accused of murdering his fellow cast member. That gives me a few ideas. He'll ask
Wow,
questions.
you know what? She says it gives her a few ideas. I don't know. How would have that timeline gone? Maybe a lot less gay
Check
jokes.
the crime scene and maybe borrow a clue or two. That's the Phoenix Wright way. Now let's return to the trial. Being a good lawyer, he's found more holes in Red White's story than in Tupac Shakur. Objection! Judge, have you made a decision? And with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, we're all not...
Wait, hold on. Did she just make a joke about Tupac getting shot? I feel like that may have been dated even by... I don't know. I don't remember when that happened.
If you're in the mood for a different gaming trip, something for the highbrow latte sipping set out there, why not hire Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? He's ready to believe you with a 4
Wow, 4 out of 5. They loved
out
it.
of 5.
Oh wait, let's see what they
This
say.
is another of those quirky little gems we love playing on the DS.
Sure, the handheld sports and the action games have found a happy home on the PSP, but if your tastes are a little more eclectic, buy a damn DS already.
They have lawyer games, a surgeon...
Wait, I'm sorry. Alright, did Adam just imply that the PSP has better games than the DS? I'm sorry, but just like no. No. What, you want me to play Secret Agent Clank sports games? Fuck you.
Sim, Nintendox WarioWare, everything you need for a 10-hour plane ride to Tokyo.
Okay, there we go. Alright, now what's next? Playlist, go do it. What's this? Oh! That's right. I put this one in here. It's Aquaman Battle for Atlantis. I put this one in here because when I was a kid, I thought this review was fucking hilarious. And I'm like, wait a minute. This probably isn't. So let's check it out. I remember they have a whole bit about making friends with a fish, and that I thought it was really funny. So let's find out if it holds up.
This is Aquaman. Doesn't look like Aquaman to me. This is Aquaman. You know, the Luke Skywalker boyishness, the tasteful scaly orange mixed with the industrial green of his gloves. This guy, he's got a blonde mullet and a claw hand. What happened? A horrible disaster at a Skinner concert? Now, if you think the fish man looks bad, check out the game. You swim, and you fight. Swim more, then fight. That's it, and it still barely works. Reminds me of another famous superhero game, the Abominable Superman 64. Looks like the Man of Steel's got a buddy.
Oh, they're gay! Oh man, if I knew I wasn't get wasted, I would make it a drinking game. Holy shit. Alright. I don't know. Wait. So, like, wait. I have a question. Who's Adam Sessler's husband? Yeah, who's he married to now? Is it a guy? Is this like him just like, he's like, wow, I'm thinking about it just all the time now. He's like, I'm thinking about, it's just like gay stuff lives in his head rent free, like all the time. Anyway.
Now, we all know that Aquaman's superpower is that he can talk to fish. Look what happens when the concentric circles come out of his head in the game.
Did they really have like so little to talk about that they're gonna have to make most of this the fish bit?
Well, I'm not gonna let some stupid game prevent me from a decent Piscean human discourse. Meet Slippy.
Oh, Slippy, hi.
He's my new buddy that I took around my hometown. Slippy and me became fast friends. Loved the view. Which is more than I can say for the graphics in Aquaman.
Oh, more than I can say for the graphics in Aquaman.
The only effort seems to have been put into Aquaman's golden.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they basically, I don't know, like why even like review it at that point if there's not a lot to say. I mean, you just say like it sucks.
You cannot allow this man to continue to attack Atlantis or us. He will not of that, you can be sure. Slippy and I had far better conversations. We talked about his life in the ocean and even called some family. As I said before, virtually all you do in Aquaman is fight bad guys. Sometimes to deactivate bombs.
So I don't know. It sounds like they just wanted to do this bit specifically, or they wanted to do this review specifically so that they could do the Slippy thing.
This is the highlight. The controls are mushy, and some combos require an absurd amount of memorization. Not that it matters. Just hit some buttons, move on.
Wait, hold on. Oh, so I'm sorry. What do you mean absurd amount? Like, that's not that bad. I've seen Ninja Gaiden combos much worse than that. Oh man, I'd hate to see what these guys think about Tekken.
Amount of memorization. Not that it matters. Just hit some buttons, move on, hit some buttons. There's some sub-levels to break things up. The best way to describe them is imagine something fun, then take away the fun part. Speaking of fun, Slippy and I were having a blast until we went to the wrong part of town.
Oh, he said about the seafood restaurants.
After that, he started to act silly.
Okay, that little wobble is kind of funny. Yeah, no smoking, Slippy. It's bad for fish to smoke.
There's just enough elements to qualify as a game, and no more. There is not one interesting aspect.
You know, Slippy and Adam had a falling out. He fucked his mom and beat him up because G4 went under.
A 1 out of 5. Oh, and Slippy, well, he made some comment about my hair. I made a comment about deep fat fries and big appetites. Amazing. Such a bad game.
Wow, they did have a falling out. Slippy's fucking dead. He ate him. He really did beat the shit out of him. He ate him. Why is this intro so loud? It's probably gonna. Probably gonna have to turn the volume up.
When Xplay debuted, America was still winning the war.
Oh, this is Elite Beat
and
Agents.
what started was the
It's probably gonna. Is it
reigning
wacky in
American
Japanese?
It
Even though it's like
certainly was another
less
time.
Japanese than
Back then, we
Oendon.
didn't even realize we were missing out entirely on the world of touchscreen-based handheld games. But then the DS
I'm
came
so
along
sort
and
of silenced
rescued us.
another
Here's our
critic. Yeah.
review of Elite Beat Agents. Right about now, you're probably wondering why you're hearing Avril Lavigne. Well, unfortunately, it's an occupational hazard that comes with reviewing Elite Beat Agents for the Nintendo DS.
Oh my god. Wait, am I
First,
gonna
a little
get copyright
background.
strike?
Way back in 2005, Nintendo released Osu Tatake Oendon in Japan. In this game,
Wait.
you play as a squadron of male cheer game. You play as
How do you pronounce it?
In this game, you play as a squadron of Oendon. In 2005, Nintendo released Osu Tatake Oendon.
Osu
in Japan.
Takake.
In this game, you play as a squadron of male cheerleaders who helped out the less fortunate. In order to pass each stage, you rhythmically burst balloons.
See, you know, the only reason they're talking about the Oendon is because so that they can make fun of the Japanese again.
With the system stylus. Elite Beat Agents is sort of a little brother to Oendon. It's not exactly a sequel, and it's not a remake, and it definitely doesn't have any cheerleaders. In the American incarnation, the protagonists are goofy government agents, sort of like the Men in Black.
Agents are
Go!
Okay, they're pretty much exactly like the Men in Black.
Agents are go.
The function of your agency is to show up whenever someone needs help and start dancing.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, that's just what I want my tax dollars going towards. You're always willing to lend a foot, whether it's assisting an overworked babysitter, helping a disgraced baseball star destroy a stone golem, or rescuing celebutants from a deserted island.
Deserted Island.
The bad news is that the cynically commercial soundtrack hampers an otherwise enjoyable rhythm game. Sum 41, good Charlotte Hoobastank, and other bad memories from 5 years ago haunt every mission. Dear developer, next time you assemble a soundtrack, please look beyond the 99-cent used bin at Tower Records. Fortunately, the gameplay almost makes up for the crappy track list.
What do you mean a crappy track list? It's got Walkie Talkie Man. You don't like Walkie Talkie Man?
Every damn step of the way. In the end, this is a good game that features a terrible soundtrack. If you're able to put up with the obnoxious music, well, you'll enjoy this game. And American Idol. And the new Lady Sovereign CD. And everything else we hate. Elite...
Alright, wait, what would be a good... I need to know, like, what he would think would be a good soundtrack for this game. Is it just, like... I don't know. Because they... I don't know.
Elite Agents gets a 4 out of 5.
Oh, 4 out of 5. They loved it. Alright.
All that share in that game got me to wondering, do you think the DS is trying to tell us something?
It wishes it could turn back time?
No. All these adorable, campy, kitschy games, charming little characters, games about interior decoration and Victorian girl detectives.
You think the DS may be dreaming of becoming a professional dancer?
And being able to get married in Massachusetts.
Well, luckily, the GameCube already came out, so with luck, the board of Nintendo will already be emotionally prepared for it.
And Nintendo DS, know this, we will always love you, just be careful.
Before you let someone slip a stylus in you, get tested.
Wow! Another gay joke. He did it. Ah. They called the DS... I don't know. Wait. Oh, you know what? Is it because it's Japanese? The Japanese company made the DS? I mean, Sony's also Japanese, is what's going on, but... Alright, Space Channel 5. I picked Space Channel 5, and I was like, I don't know about this one, but I realized this is probably ripe for gay jokes. Even though it's a lady! Alright, let's see what's going on here.
We are back and we have a review of a game that makes me go, shoot, shoot!
Morgan likes her Space Channel 5.
Here it is, Space Channel 5, Ooh La La's Cosmic Attack. Space Channel 5!
Wow, she loves it! Morgan loves it. Alright.
It's starting
I think Morgan's just better here.
The original Space Channel 5 for the Dreamcast has been ported over to the Game Boy Advance. But before you Ooh La Lions get too excited,
Wait.
the game loses a little in the translation.
Wait. Are they covering the, the Game Boy Advance port? Is that what's going on?
Yes, It's the exact same game. You need to dance your way through the levels.
It's the exact same game, she says.
And other reporters. You copy the moves barked at you by your opponent, and when you succeed, your television.
I don't know. I don't remember when Xplay started.
It's comforting for us to know that the more people you shoot, the higher your ratings are. But let's not give the network any ideas.
Oh no! Oh no! A skit.
Ratings are down. So whose turn is it to be taken out back and shot?
I'm glad we. Did he say who needs to be taken out back? I think everybody knew. Everybody just knew.
Played the game.
I don't think that was a joke. I don't think that was a joke.
Why we played Space Channel 5 in the first place? Yep, that was the reason. People liked Space Channel 5 because they thought Ooh La La was hot, which she was. People did not play Space Channel 5 because they loved the game's striking functional similarity to Simon. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So why would we play Space Channel 5 to look at a pixelated, poorly rendered Ooh La La? And those are supposed to be funky dancers following her, not army men. Space Channel 5 takes a lot of concentration, and if you play where there's any ambient noise or distraction, you're never going to get anywhere.
Oh my god, and the cops came, and oh, it was just horrible. Do you have to talk here? I almost killed the dirty...
Oh, she got real mad. She hates it.
What's she supposed to be?
Oh my god.
That. And this is a game you can't play with the sound off, which assures that if your friends aren't bothering you, you're definitely bothering your friends. So buy some headphones.
Oh, the bracket! My god, what is she dressed as?
I think she's supposed to be RuPaul.
Ah, that's it. That's it.
Wow. Wait, that was a gay joke. I think. She says she was supposed to be RuPaul.
The game
RuPaul existed back then? You know what? I guess RuPaul is a person that has been alive for several decades. That makes that makes sense.
Great funky beats, the classic Space Channel 5 style, and a girl that you can almost ogle over. Xplay gives Space Channel 5 for the Game Boy Advance a 3 out of 5.
What are you wearing?
Wait, they give it a 3 out of 5? I don't know. What's the point of like playing the Game Boy Advance? Wow.
No, I was just acting. It was really nice.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry I upset you. I mean, you just look so interesting. I mean, the wig. Did you steal from a sleeping hooker?
No, I don't want lice. I stole the boots from a sleeping hooker.
Well, if you'd like to see any more of Morgan as Ooh La La, for some reason you wanted to, go to Xplay Extras at techtv.com/Xplay.
She shot him.
Transcending history.
Oh, Soul Calibur 2.
A tale of soul.
Wow, I got distracted. I was just like spacing out because this is terrible. But it looks like we're doing Soul Calibur 2 now.
Eternally retold.
Let's just get it out of the way. Soul Calibur 2 is a must-buy. If you weren't lucky enough to play the original Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast, you missed out on a classic. Now's your chance to take on its bigger, meaner, and dare we say it, sexier kid brother.
Wow, it's sexy. Well, the Japanese game they like, I guess.
Not much has changed in the previous game.
Are they gonna make a joke about Ivy? No, calling it Valdo. They're like super. They're like gonna make like terrible jokes about Valdo.
Play the same, and with the exception of some minor changes that were made to keep dirty tactics to a minimum, the elegant weapon-based combat system remains intact. Despite the complexity of the combat, Soul Calibur 2 is very easy to pick up and play. Gather your friends and fire up Versus mode for a fantastic multiplayer slash fest. If you don't have friends, there are several gameplay modes to explore. There's also Taki and her physics engine.
Oh, so they went to Taki first. I actually didn't predict that.
This is where you earn cash to buy new weapons and costumes for the various characters. Like this skirt, that's solely designed to show off Sung Nina's drawers. You'll notice that the shops in my game are sold out of everything. I've been playing a bit obsessively. There are a total of 23 characters to choose from, although most of them will be familiar. The only two totally new fighters are Raphael, a composed fencer, and Talon, a speedy little killer with...
Oh, I like Talon though.
Don't worry, Talon.
I'm just thinking about Soul Calibur. I want to play Soul Calibur now.
You also get Necrin, a Todd McFarlane character design who uses other characters' moves. He'll appeal to those...
I can't believe this one's like an actual fucking review for the most part. Right? They did put a few jokes in there, but this one's an actual review.
Each console also comes with an exclusive character of its own. Heihachi of Tekken fame for the PlayStation 2, Todd McFarlane's Spawn for the Xbox, and Nintendo's hero extraordinaire Link from The Legend of Zelda for the GameCube. Which version of the game you decide to pick up will come down to a choice between your favorite controllers and which character you like the most.
Or just like whatever console you have because you're like 12 years old. You can't afford it. Wow, are they really? Is he really not going to go for Voldo?
Just kidding.
Just kidding about justice prevailing? What the hell does that even mean?
Just kidding.
Game companies, I am begging you like a man who just lost his wallet after a comet hit his house. Stop dubbing fighters.
Don't cry. What can you do?
You can change the voices to Japanese. Much better. Does Soul Calibur 2 impress as much as the original did back in the Dreamcast days? No, it doesn't.
I don't think they even showed Voldo yet.
But is it a better game than Soul Calibur? Most definitely, yes. Xplay awards Soul Calibur 2 an enthusiastic 5.
Wow, they gave it a 5. Wait, was that Kevin Michael Richardson as Heihachi? It might have been. Yeah, it's... Ow! It's loud. You know, it was so blurry I couldn't tell if there was Voldo. Oh yeah, Marvel 2. We got Marvel 2.
If you've ever wondered who would win in a fight between Dr. Doom and Mega Man, you need to get out more. Even so, here's your chance to find out. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 pits Marvel's finest against Capcom's heavy hitters. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 features one of the largest...
Oh, the PS2 port. I heard that one was terrible.
A total of 54 characters are at your disposal.
Unibeam!
Gameplay will be familiar to players of Capcom's previous Marvel games. The emphasis is on speed, high-flying combos, and flashy special attacks. You can switch between your 3 teammates at any time, as well as utilize their talents in various support.
I have a feeling Adam Sessler really likes fighting games because he's just like not joking as much in these ones, unless it's like the person writing them was like the person writing the other skits was like Anthony Burge or something like that. I don't know.
Effects and voices are soft and anemic. Most of the animation is smooth and identical to the arcade version, but the characters themselves are a bit pixelated and rough around the edges in comparison. Even so, the flashy effects and over-the-top attacks look great. All this flash comes at a price, however. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a fun diversion, but has too little complexity as a fighter. It's very easy to succeed by simply mashing buttons.
Oh! Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Adam Sessler says in like the early 2000s. Nah, not complex enough. You can just mash it. Yeah, Marvel baby. Oh man, I've Marvel 2 is not complex enough. You can just mash it. You can just mash it. Oh, she's just mashing it. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's good. Peak comedy right there.
It may be a few years old, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 packs a decent punch. If you don't have the Dreamcast
Oh.
version, the PS2 version is the next best thing.
The next best thing. 3 out of 5.
We give it a 3.
Give it a 3 out of 5, Marvel 2, baby. 3 out of 5. We had one frame of like, alright, what's this? Oh, this one was for me. I got this one for me. This is Mega Man ZX.
But we begin with a game franchise that refuses to end its hurricane of mediocre side-scrolling platformers. Here's Mega Man ZX.
What do you mean mediocre? I'm sorry.
Folks, can I be honest here for a second? I don't trust Mega Man, and truthfully, he's given me plenty of reasons not to. Namely, a little series called Mega Man Battle Network. Thankfully,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, Morgan. I trusted you, Morgan. Oh boy, Morgan. Oh, we're putting on the angry face. Oh boy. Morgan. I'm sorry, Morgan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of slander going on in this review, and we're not 30 seconds in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Oh. So first off, they're like, wow, mediocre side scrollers, and I was like, okay, I can understand if you were burnt by X6, X7, maybe even X5. However, the classic series, classic Mega Man, you got 6 of those. They're all pretty good. You got 7, that's alright. You got 8, maybe you don't like 8 that much. Yeah, you're right, I grew up with it. I don't know any better. But Mega Man, oh man, I can understand not being super into Mega Man Zero either. But like, from what I understand, Mega Man, if they hated Mega Man, and I don't know. But Battle Network, I'm sorry, this is first off, Battle Network is an entirely different genre. It's a different genre. Wait, hold on, I need to tell you. I need to type out how I said that. Genre. Battle Network's an entirely different genre. And and on top of that, everybody fucking loves the shit out of them. Mega Man Zero was a nice split from the main series. Yeah, honestly, like Mega Man Zero was like my first one, and I really liked it, and I feel like, oh boy. So I know what they're gonna say. The map's confusing, and they don't like the map. The map sucks. They're gonna make fun of that it's kids turning into Mega Man, and the villain's stupid. His name's Serpent, and he's stupid. Oh, he's an obvious villain. Yes, I don't care. Battle Network 4 is a good game. Comrade, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to play the game multiple times to enjoy it. However, all right. But I don't know, and I like people like even then like the problem with Battle Network 4 is that you have to play it through it multiple times. I've heard it's still like a good game. Like from what I understand, it's probably a good game. Oh jeez. Yeah, it was a progenitor of a whole new genre. All right, let's go. All right, all right, let's continue.
the franchise just might win me over again with its latest release.
Oh, she likes it.
ZX for the Nintendo DS. Set in the distant future of Mega Man, ZX introduces us to Vent, a delivery boy who finds himself thrust into the role of hero.
Oh, just
when
Vent
a
though,
marvel
okay.
of science known as biometal chooses him as its host and transforms him into Mega Man ZX. Sort of like what happens when you ingest a parasite, except in this case, you get super robo powers instead of super sickly weight loss. Mega Man ZX reels us back
was
from the brink of Battle
good
Network
joke, I think.
suckdom and returns this franchise to that which has spawned so many Mega Maniacs over the years. Side-scrolling shoot-'em-up action. As always, you'll find yourself pitted against a rogues gallery of enemies with various
Like a snake.
elemental powers.
Like the
Ice,
very first boss in the
wind,
game.
Ninja.
Wait! I have seen this review because I remember making that joke before. All the elements, like ice, wind, fire, and ninja. Anyway, I guess I did see this review. I remembered that joke, and I remember repeating it. Anyway.
Wait, ninja isn't an element. At least it wasn't the last time I took chemistry, but it very well might be now, what with the internet and all. Bring the hammer down on your robo-adversaries, and as is customary in the world of Mega Man, take their powers for yourself. Basically the equivalent of beating the living biometal out of someone, then going through their wallet and taking their cash. And by the way, if you're gonna do that, leave the driver's license. Those things are so hard to replace. As much as I'd like to say that most of your time in this game will be spent fighting your way through a really cool 2D side-scrolling world,
Oh, here we go.
I can't. In actuality,
Here we
most
go.
of your time will be spent lost in a 2D side-scrolling world. It's incredibly difficult to find your way around in this game.
I knew it. I mean, it's not wrong.
Connected and don't show up on your game map until you've been there already, which means that before you even start a mission, you have to somehow track down the area the mission takes place in. I'd liken it to
Yeah,
being
that's like the
lost in
weakest part of the whole
Mall of
fucking
America.
game.
Sure, you feel great once you finally find where you're going, but then you can't remember why you wanted to go to Hickory Farms in the first place.
Hickory Farms.
That's where ZX falls
That's the joke.
flat on its
Because
mega
that
face.
might be a place.
Mega Man ZX gets a 3.
3 out of 5. They kind of liked it. Alright, what's next? Oh,
There's
yeah.
just so many Mega Man games, it sort of boggles the mind.
No, hey, is this your milk?
No, Kato, it's yours.
Ladies and gentlemen of the viewing public, there's probably something we should explain.
Oh, this smells weird. Oh, you gotta smell it. You gotta smell this.
I'm not smelling the milk.
Okay, as you may have noticed, a new addition to our Xplay family.
Hey there.
See, PS3s can be costing,
What?
$600?
Yes.
So we spent the weekend cooking up schemes to raise the money.
I'm pro plasma donation.
But we finally decided that we should just rent out some space to a boarder. In this case, famed O.J. Simpson trial witness, Kato Kalin.
On the subject of renting, Adam, you know, the relative mediocrity of Mega Man ZX
Yeah, bye. Alright.
it as precisely the sort of title I would be interested
Is that
in.
actually like an O.J.
Might
Simpson
you have
witness?
any
That like,
suggestions of places
did they like
where
hire
I
that guy?
could
Is that the
rent a
best
game?
celebrity they could get? I don't actually know if that's him though.
Games you can rent or buy, so you can save your money for more important
Wow,
things like eviction
Gamefly. You know,
proceedings
Gamefly's still around. I know somebody who uses it. Anyway.
It's the pop culture personality living behind your intern cages.
Alright, what's next?
It's dark, it's ultra
Oh, here we go. Devil May Cry 2.
violent, and it's as cool as it wants to be. It's Devil May Cry 2.
Devil May Cry, the series that begs the age-old question, who brought the cool guy?
What? Who brought the cool guy? Yeah.
Yes, Dante is back
I want to make that my catchphrase now. Who brought? Yeah, I'm always asking that. Who brought the cool guy? I want to say that, but unironically.
More in Devil May Cry 2, and he's even brought some extra muscle.
Kill me and everything will be over.
You're practically playing 2 games in one. Your cast is Dante in the first.
Wow,
game.
wait, did they not record their own
You see out of the
footage? Is this like from
Both of you are on a mission to
I like
take
the
out
subtitles in
Arius,
Japanese.
the leader of a worldwide conglomerate who seeks to conquer the world through supernatural means. As you might have noticed, Dante has learned a few new moves since we last saw him. Even better, you won't have to be as acrobatic with your controller as Dante is with his jumps. Lucia controls just as fluidly, and uses
You know what?
throwing
Yeah, they might have
knives
imported
instead of
it.
firearms. The enemies have been dumbed down, so they're not the same cheap bastards who made it hard for mini gamers in the first Devil May Cry. Though despite the improvements in the gameplay, Devil May Cry 2 is not without its faults. The enemies may not be as
Wait.
unfair as
I'm sorry.
before,
Wait, hold
but they're
on. What
also
did he say?
But despite the improvements in the gameplay,
Oh,
Devil
despite
May
the
Cry 2
okay
is
improvements,
not
there
without
are
its faults.
improvements.
The enemies
I will have to admit there are improvements in Devil May Cry 2. However, yeah, like he says, not without its faults, and mashing square to take down a helicopter that doesn't come in range of your sword at all.
May not be as unfair as before, but they're also not as uniquely designed or memorable. You can also tell that the background graphics look rushed, showing many underdeveloped textures. The camera has been improved though, allowing you to see much more of your surroundings. Yet that also means you'll have to put up with occasionally far shots where it might be tough to figure out what's going on. In the audio department, there's a music track to fit every situation. And while the dialogue befits the dramatic plot-twisted story, Capcom has, once again, found room to throw in a cheesy line or two.
Devils never cry.
Where Devil May Cry 2 is short on polish, it makes up for in its gameplay and an extra character mode. The addition of Lucia is a welcome one, and she has...
Wait, what did it... Alright, wait, are they gonna give it a 3?
enough abilities to distinguish her from her coolest sin counterpart. Extended Plague is...
4 out of 5! Wow! They loved it. 4 out of 5. Oh my god. Wait, I thought they were just being a little generous. I thought they were like, you know, fucking I have never heard anybody. All right, you know, I was like, you know what? There may be a little gameplay improvements. However, everything else bogs the game down. And then we get this. Then we get this. I don't understand that. This game I'm of the mindset that, you know, people need to appreciate a mid-budget Japanese game every now and then. Nobody's really played like a bad game, you know? Like, nobody really sits down and plays something that's like real bad. And like, you know, and I feel like a lot of games that are negatively reviewed are just kind of like okay and might hit somebody different than it would hit others, you know? However, this is an exception. Devil May Cry 2 sucks dick. That game... There's some interesting... See, the only thing that makes Devil May Cry 2 interesting to me is to see how 3 fixed it. Four out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue.
Devil May Cry a stylistic 4 out of 5. Somewhat like Grand Theft
Oh, what's this? Okay, all right, so we got, now it's Castlevania Lament of Innocence. There we go, let's go.
Where you drive around a lot, you can steal cars, but you don't do much else in the city. You just use it to go to the next mission.
Not as freeform, right?
No, exactly.
Okay, now let's move on to another this big year's big games.
Big year's games?
I was
big year's big games.
spooked by Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
Spooked by that title. Now, we all know there has not been a decent 3D Castlevania ever.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 4, or Devil May Cry 3 got a 4 out of 5, even though it's probably like the best one.
Castlevania for the N64.
We're still not saying very much.
No, we're not. Here's our review of Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
Alright, here we go. How long is this one?
After the debacle that was the
Leon
3D
Schmoovin.
Castlevania game for the N64, the series' 3D prospects
You
looked
are
to be
watching
running on
the
empty.
Cox Digital Cable
Something strange.
free preview.
Is the prequel to all the Castlevania games.
77.
The story isn't much different than the
We
rest of them.
hope you are enjoying.
He abducted my betrothed.
A young lord with feathered hair who is in search of
Wait, that's okay. So alright, so this is like the upload to YouTube of this review, and so so there's like, alright, there's a lot there's a lot going on here. He's like, alright, so it's like, first off, he's like, whoever this guy, alright. Somebody recorded this like on a VHS tape. Or wait, hold on, the regular face. All right, somebody recorded this on a VHS tape, right? They're like, "Oh fuck, I need to record Xplay on G4 TV," and then they're like, or they got the preview channel or whatever, and they're just like, "I gotta record this. I need video game reviews." And on top of that, this is the upload we got for this. Wait, so I don't know, just like it feels like a weird set of circumstances that led to me seeing this right now, and I'm just like real confused by it. It's like, wait, so like this guy got the preview channel, and it does this periodically, apparently, and oh boy, and then it's like fucking. And he's just like, well, let me just videotape this Castlevania review, I guess. It's important. I'm gonna have to rewatch this later. Oh my god, I don't... Yeah, we're recording this recording of that guy! Oh my god, alright, this is ridiculous. Alright, continue.
Of his kidnapped betrothed.
Sarah, wait for me.
Tune into the Cox.
I'm coming to save you.
He may look like an 80s reject, but once Leon figures out that Dracula is behind all the madness, he still remains unfazed.
Ow!
Plays a lot like Capcom's Devil May Cry. Lament of Innocence still has plenty of elements from other Castlevania games. And what would a Castlevania game be without the signature Belmont whip?
What is this?
In this case, apparently it's the signature concrete whip.
I will use this whip.
You do that.
With gratitude.
But there's more than just the whip that makes it a Castlevania game.
Oh my god, it's still going!
It's a solid mix of simple puzzles, platform jumping.
I should play Lament of Innocence again. I got a PS3 and I re-downloaded Lament of Innocence.
Even some
I bought that a while back.
Into the game. And it simply wouldn't be Castlevania with a little holy
Love
water.
the Mets.
Still thirsty? The combat has also been complicated a bit. You can block attacks, store the energy, and then unleash it using a variety of magic relics. You also learn new combos as you progress. But don't get too excited. In the end, you'll spend a lot of time doing this. And this. How can you break the jump mechanics in a Castlevania game? As monotonous as the gameplay
What year
can
was
get
this?
at
Probably the
times,
year
it's
it came
made worse
out.
by the fact that many of the
I don't
rooms
know,
look
probably early
nearly
2000s.
identical to each other. When you have to include items in the game that allow you to mark the map, you know there are problems. Let's face it, the story isn't going to get the tears flowing.
You can put it down now.
Especially when you hear the awful voice acting and wordy script writing.
But I am beloved by the night.
I'll kill you and the knight.
Ultimately, this Castlevania fails where it matters most. It's simply not scary. How can it be when the main baddies say stupid things like this? With repetitive graphics and gameplay, this Castlevania needs to head back to Transylvania for some training.
It seems eternal life is
Did they review Silent Hill 2? You know what? I could check.
Innocence. This one falls a whip crack shy of the franchise's lofty gameplay standards for a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. They thought it was okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it just doesn't work no matter who says it.
Okay, not only is the gameplay...
Alright, well, let me see what else I have on my playlist first. I think we're like halfway through. Oh my god, this is like so much. When did I start? How long have we been doing this? Hold on. Much. When did I start? How long have we been doing this? Wow, okay. Let's see. How long have we been doing this? Wow, okay. No! I need to mute my... it's about an hour, I guess. Let's see. Wait, where's my window? It's my window. Alright, let's go back up. Let's see. I feel like maybe I should expedite this a little bit. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Let me look for it on another tab. Let's do Silent Hill 2. All right, looks like.
Right now, we're taking.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
Right now, we're taking a look back.
Okay. Let's see. Is that lined up? Okay, that's lined up. Let me get the chat back. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's do Silent Hill 2.
Back on some of our finer moments here in extended play. Now, for some, change is scary, but we've always found it to be a lot of fun. That's why we went and hung out with the team behind Silent Hill 2.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2 is one of the most terrifying games ever made. How does one create such a masterpiece of horror? We ventured to Konami headquarters.
Oh, wait, this isn't a review. This isn't a review. I don't think I can find the review. Wait, let me double check, actually. It looks like this is like a look into the game as opposed to the review. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like I can't find it. But it looks like they liked it. But they also did say retroactively that Devil May Cry 2 was bad. Which is interesting. Because they're like, yeah, Devil May Cry 2 sucked when like the Devil May Cry 3 review dropped. So who knows? It could be, what's next? Alright, let me skip some of these, actually. I want to see Odin Sphere.
From the hills of Asgard to your PS2, here's Odin Sphere.
I have a report, Your Highness.
You may have to carbon date your PS2 to determine its true age, but the old girl refuses to just give out the ghost. Odin Sphere is the latest reason to not put glass eyes in your PS2 and mount it over the fireplace. Odin Sphere is the highly anticipated successor to Princess Crown, a similar game for the Sega Saturn. By highly anticipated, I mean a small group of people who probably wear Princess Crown outfits in public and have been waiting 9 years for a sequel.
Will you wait for me?
Since these are probably the same folks that bought the first, middle, and last Sega Saturns, their credibility is questionable.
Wow,
However,
rude.
the cosplay crew are actually onto something with Odin Sphere.
Let us put this to the test.
The design and animation are top-notch, the control is tight, and what Japanese-developed RPG would be complete without a script scrawled onto Velveeta papyrus with quill dipped in melted cheddar?
May I ask that the king retract the marriage he arranged for me?
You begin the game as Gwendolyn, Valkyrie warrior and daughter of the demon lord Odin.
Gwendolyn, I leave the rest to you.
The kingdom is at war. Your father likes your sister better.
My dear daughter, why are you acting?
The bluebird won't stop talking.
I am pathetic.
It's an epic fantasy soap opera that will take you over hill and dale and through several playable characters.
How could this be?
All in, not 3, but 2 amazing dimensions. The fighting is simple but engaging, enemies are plentiful, and bosses are huge. You have a handful of moves that enable you to string together more hits than Robert Downey Jr. The levels
Wow,
can be a
Robert
bit
Downey Jr.
repetitive as
joke.
they're essentially
He's-
circles.
everybody
with
likes
exits
him
leading
now.
to other circles. Run right for a couple minutes and you come back around to where you began. But the real kick in the sphere is the laborious item management.
How could this be?
You will be constantly dropping items and stuffing your face with cheese. As if the game's dialogue wasn't already doing this to make room for new items.
You will devote your life to him, bear his children, and grow old.
Level littering aside, with the game's extensive voice acting, detailed plot, and unique look, this is a beautiful trip to take with Grandma PS2.
Why is everyone so gloomy?
Odin Sphere gets a 4-hit combo.
Wow, 4, they liked it.
Catch an all-new Xplay.
Alright, what's next? Oh, alright, here we go.
Weeknights at 8, only on
Yakuza.
PS4.
British children's series Bob the Builder was brought to Japan. Censors noted that Bob only had 4 fingers and feared that children would assume Bob had lost his pinky as part of a Yakuza punishment. Because we all know how claymation handymen love to get tangled up with crime syndicates.
The censors eventually let the show go through to teach children the important lesson that screwing with the Yakuza isn't all fun and games. Except that now there is a game based on the Yakuza.
Alright.
Here's our review.
Yeah. The only Yakuza. You know what? I have a better Yakuza joke than that. One time... Alright, here's the joke. One time, I accidentally mixed up the words jacuzzi and Yakuza. And now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia. Alright, let's continue.
I was just thinking the other day, you know, it's been a long time since I played a middle-of-the-road adventure game based on the Japanese mafia. Thankfully, Yakuza is here to break that streak. You're Kazuma, badass soldier of the Tokyo underworld.
Wait, what do you call him? Kazuma?
Badass soldier of the Tokyo underworld. You have a game based on the Japanese mafia. Thankfully, Yakuza is here to break that streak. You're Kazuma, badass soldier of the Tokyo underworld.
Banjo
you
Kazuma.
Have respect, money, and a friend who seems to have killed your boss. Being the honorable type, Kazuma takes the rap, serving 10 years among angry silverware-wielding warriors.
You killed a captain of the Tojo clan.
And returns to civilian life to find the entire Yakuza world in chaos. Also, lots of people want to kill him, like this stripper, who is actually a guy.
Wow!
I think it's after me.
The result is sort of like a grittier version of Shenmue. You get open areas to run around in, thugs to beat up on, and minigames to play. Because a life-consuming quest to clear...
Wow, he called it a grittier version of Shenmue. I've been comparing it to Shenmue for a while. Anyway.
Name and avenge your dead homies doesn't mean you don't have time for some blackjack. Trouble is, it's really hard to like Yakuza as a game. Combat will occupy a lot of your time, and the fighting controls are stiff, clunky, and border on downright terrible. The weak lock-on system is useless. Kazuma auto-aims past his foes half the time, and you're constantly blindsided by off-camera enemies. You're often stuck finishing combos on nothing while hostile thugs line up beautiful attacks to your kidney. I spent more time punching air than I did bad guys. This might have been acceptable in 1999 or something, but there's no excuse for such archaic controls in this day and age.
Kazuma.
If you mean that, how about you say it to his face, instead of gossiping like some little...
Then there's the translation.
I don't believe this.
Yakuza is unquestionably the most foul-mouthed game of all time. It just doesn't let up.
What the do you think you're doing?
Stupid traitor.
You're a piece of Excuse you? You.
Don't pay these stupid
You that mud up, yo!
Wait, are they really like docking this for having a lot of swearing in it? I feel like that's that might be something. I don't know, because you know I feel like even M-rated games back then didn't swear as much as they do now, but it might be a time thing. I guess it might be like excessive comparable to. Yeah, Haruka never said a single fuck.
Shut the up. Oh, nice jacket, by the way, moron. The voice acting's actually pretty good, but the script is just silly. Naturally, there's no option for Japanese voices, because who would want to play a game about the Yakuza in Japanese?
You Yakuza! Don't with Kazuki-san!
You retarded or just deaf?
Wow.
The latter sounds...
Well, they didn't bleep that though. Okay. Great.
Pretty good about now. Yakuza's story is engrossing despite the dialogue. You always want to see what happens next. You just might find yourself wishing you didn't have to play more of the game to get to it.
What? Who the do you think you are? Huh?
I have had it with the language in this game.
Get the out of here. We don't need no Yakuza.
I wouldn't go that far. It's a 3.
Is that what you said?
Out of 5.
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy. Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah. It wasn't bad to make like as many loud.
Over the past 2 years or so, we've received roughly 9 billion emails asking us when Kingdom Hearts 2 is coming out.
So that means every man, woman, and child on the planet sent us a message.
Every person in India, China, Africa, and the University of Arizona system sent us 2.
And our answer, finally, is here. Please enjoy our review of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Roll up your sleeves, kids. Your favorite drug is finally back and ready for consumption.
Oh, Portal 2 came out in like 2014, I think. Or no, not 2014. It was 2011. I think this was like past the heyday. This is like mid 2000s, yeah.
It's got so much more than before. More pretty, more silly, more doom.
Fill me with the power of darkness!
More boom.
Looks like my summer vacation's over.
That's true, dude. Your summer now belongs to the PS2. Kingdom Hearts 2 brings together Disney and Final Fantasy to create one of the most blissed out, fruit-colored hair rides you've ever been through. The first 4 hours of the game slowly grinds out backstories, front-loaded fables, and cautionary tales. Everyone is perfectly picturesque, dark yet ravishing evil that looks like a combination between David Beckham and some romance novel cover boy.
Kingdom Hearts!
An ultimate villainy, too ugly to
That
view.
clip's from Kingdom Hearts 1 though.
Tones of horror, King Christopher Lee falling wickedly from the dark grotto beneath his nose.
You should consider yourself a tool at best.
Yeah, get on with it. The story begins with poor, conflicted Roxas. He's got something on his mind that turns out to be an entirely different person named Sora.
Wow, spoilers, I guess, for the end of the fucking... I guess it's just the intro.
Sora is reborn and placed firmly within your grasp for play. And oh, the places you'll go. As the world of Disney envelops Sora within its cartoonish embrace, you'll gather clues, tidbits,
What was that?
and nagging moments of prepubescent squirming as you move closer to the where the hell am I of it all. This time around, your heart will beat longer with extended gameplay. Action has been upgraded and no longer feels subservient to the overarching storyline. The combat system
I don't
visually
understand what that
holds
means.
and
I don't-
heaps
wait.
colorful handfuls of
I don't actually understand what that means. What do you mean by subservient to the storyline? Cause like... I don't understand. I'm actually kind of confused by that statement. Like, I'm not, like, doing a bit. Like, that's just, like, a kind of a confusing statement. It's not subservient. Like, the action isn't subservient to the storyline. I mean, there are a couple times where in, like, Kingdom Hearts 1, like, you go to Atlantica and now you're, like, underwater and you have to do underwater combat, and that sucks dick. But Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 is worse. Because you have to listen to a stupid song. I feel like the game, like, the games are similar, I think, in like in format, and I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely like a better game, and especially the combat. Like the combat like improved dramatically, but I don't think Kingdom Hearts 1 ever gimped itself for any kind of like story reasons. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking too hard about this. Like they just said a word.
That system visually hauls and heaves colorful handfuls of vibrant execution right down to the throats of your eyeballs. One new fight tactic is drive forms. They allow you to combine your strength with your toony pals to accomplish different feats of daring do. Another new combat feature is called Reaction Command. When the triangle appears in a situation, it becomes a context-based weapon of woe, unleashing even more rippling magnitudes of gorgeous destruction.
Kingdom Hearts!
That's a clip from Kingdom Hearts 1. Stop doing that.
Disney content to discover.
I can do this.
Chicken Little, post-Truth and Reconciliation, shows up as a badass along with Hercules and elements from Tron. Tron? Is that Jeff Bridges or Bruce Boxleitner? The light cycle lacks fluidity, and the computer babble will leave you just as confused as you were when you first watched the film.
You'll need a sailor to reach the MCP, so let's get to the simulation hangar.
The title astounds with variety, and at times throws games your way based on the cartoonishly bloated excess of early Disney history, like Steamboat Willie.
I'll let you pilot my steamboat.
The extended beginning of the title truly will be a grind, and a lot of the levels really seemed pointless. But overall, fans will enjoy Kingdom Hearts 2's many upgrades. With
with a sneaking suspicion that Mickey's pulling a Yoda. We give it a 4.
Kingdom Hearts!
Stop! That's the clip from the first game. That's the end of the first game. Why are you putting that in there? He doesn't say that in the game. It's not, the Ansem isn't in Kingdom Hearts 2 at all. Stop it. It's Xemnas. And that's not Xemnas. That's Ansem. Stop it. It's very rude of you to like put... You end the review with a clip of the wrong game. Stop it. Fucking dick. Anyway.
Out of 5.
Is there a flashback to that in 2?
I hope the next game involves more classic 1970s Disney.
I miss the slightly less masculine Jodie Foster of Days Gone By.
And those children who were always escaping from Witch Mountain, then returning to Witch Mountain.
Denver Pyle was truly a gifted thespian.
I hear Jodie Foster is too. I don't know where she got that kid, though.
I'm spacing out. I think we'll do... Alright, let's do one more. Let's see. So, I have like a lot more on here. You know what? Let's end it on Sonic Heroes.
Sega's latest Hedgehog Fest, Sonic Heroes, is here, and it's got a heck of a catchy theme song.
Sonic Heroes probably got a 2.
Nothing like some kick and pop rock to get me in the mood for screaming down the road, doing loop-de-loops.
Oh, look how crusty this video is.
And Sonic Heroes delivers. This is the best 3D version so far to capture the...
Wait, did they actually say the thing?
2D game.
It's a little quiet.
And Sonic Heroes delivers to get me in the mood for screaming down the road, doing loop-de-loops and flying through the air. And Sonic Heroes delivers. This is the best 3D version so far to capture the frenzied speed of the original 2D game. But you may have noticed that as Sonic whizzes along, he's bringing his old buddies Knuckles and Tails along for the ride. Yes, it's Sonic Heroes, plural, in a pretty much unnecessary twist.
So, I just noticed that they said this is the best 3D outing so far. I think I disagree. Let's continue.
Original, you will control not 1, not 2, but 3 characters simultaneously. Sonic is obviously the speed demon, but he has to rely on Knuckles for the
I think
power.
saying that you're controlling 3 characters simultaneously is a bit of a stretch. It's not simultaneous, and you're not controlling all of them. You're switching between characters, and I think never mind. I'm
To beat up enemies and
shit
smash
rock,
the walls.
yeah. Oh, you said it.
Tails is available whenever you need a little lift or want to swat down airborne enemies. Or feel the need to listen to poorly done voiceover.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything.
Let's find Eggman and show him the real power of teamwork.
This cooperative gameplay is a nice idea, but mostly it only serves to slow down the glorious breakneck pace the game maintains at its best moments. Also available are 3 other teams of heroes. Team Dark is just like Team Sonic, except with slightly harder levels. Team Rose has easier levels. Almost insultingly easy levels.
These things lined up here are what we call rings.
Look, if you need the concept of collecting rings explained to you, you're either blind, lobotomized, or still hidden under the rock. Hopefully all 3.
Come on, boys.
That's rude against people who are lobotomized.
Team Chaotix's job is to run around collecting hermit crabs and stuff, and, well...
It's here, we've got work!
Yeah, these guys haven't seen the light of day since Knuckles Chaotix for the Sega 32X. Which begs the question, why are they in this game? Do we really need 12 starring characters in a Sonic game?
Yes, shut up. If only you knew what the future was like. If only you knew we need 12 characters again. Bring them back. Anyway.
Just have them run around really fast with an occasional jump. That's all I need. I don't need Knuckles whacking the crap out of robots.
Yes, you do.
I don't need Tails flying.
You don't. Alright, I agree. You don't need Tails, but you do need Knuckles.
Stop, push a lever, and stand there waiting for the door to open before I can get back to the fun running around part. There are moments where the teamwork scheme does work, as you flow from character to character, leaving a trail of destruction in your wake. But too often, you have to stop for an instant.
This just made me wanna. This just made me want to defend Sonic Heroes. Actually,
which might not even be noticeable in another game, totally disrupts what could have been an amazing game. And that's what's most disappointing. At its pure core, Sonic Heroes is by far the best 3D version of the series. If the developers had just left
At its core, it's the best 3D version of the series. Is what she said.
Characters nobody really cares about, it could have been truly breathtaking. Unfortunately, we could only give Sonic Heroes a 3 out of 5.
Wow, only a 3 out of 5. Wow. Alright, I'm fucking done with this shit. Oh no, that's my YouTube recommends. Why are they all there? I don't understand what that is. Alright, let's go back over here. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, what a fucking journey that was. Yeah, Sonic Heroes is worse than DMC2. I don't know. Some people might agree with that statement. But not me. No. Alright. God, what a fucking shit show that was. I don't know if I can... I don't know. That was... You know, what a wild ride. Fucking goddamn. Oh boy. This is painful. Yeah, I'm gonna go play Yakuza with Kazuma in it. Can you believe they say the F word a whole bunch of times in that game? Yeah, that's basically what how I felt, and that's why I did this stream, because I thought it'd be fun. To like know like games I liked or whatever, or like am aware of, and like just to see how well the reviews aged. Wow, they gave DMC2 a 4 out of 5. I think that's almost worse than giving DMC3 a 2 out of 5. I'm sorry, Jared. Yeah, Marvel 2 not complex enough. They're fucking terrible. Wow, this is... You can just kind of mash buttons, it's fine. Wow, if only they knew about Marvel 3. They removed 2 buttons and turned one of them into a launcher, a dedicated launcher. I think somebody should like if Adam Sessler says something like really terrible on Twitter, somebody should like send him like a video. It's like, who should be No, I don't even want to incite that. I don't want to say that. That would be rude. It's like that video. It's like which one of us should be taken out back and shot, and then it's everybody pointing at him. I feel like that would be a very rude thing to send to him, and don't do that. But I feel like if somebody really wanted to get blocked by Adam Sessler, that's how you do it. Yeah, God, yeah, like just like every single there's a gay in my game, mommy. That was really fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, also yeah, I got boobs now. Yeah. There's a gay, that's what you say when you join my stream, is you see my makeup and boobs and you're like, there's a gay in my game, mommy. Yeah. Anyway. That's enough of that. Wow, that was fun. I was worried that was going to be terrible, and it was, but it wasn't terrible in all the right ways. Anyway, yeah, alright, I'm going to stop now. You guys have a great day. When you fall asleep, dream about like young Adam Sessler and how like you're probably currently older than he was when he made this TV show. So you know what? He probably changed over time. Spoilers, he did not. He is worse and addicted to cocaine, allegedly. Anyway, that's alright. Alright, you guys have a good night. Sleep well. Wait, no. I guess it's kind of the night. Symphony. What a horrible night to have a curse. Symphony of the Night. Nighttime, Requiem, Dawn of Sorrow. There we go. Good night. Alright, God, I see. Alright, it's still light out, and I feel weird saying good night. Anyway, goodbye. Goodbye. Wow.